Hello children. Today we'll start about the Maslow hierarchy theory. Student, Maslow need hierarchy theory of motivation is a very important theory which was given by Abraham Maslow. Before we discuss about this theory and the different elements, we will just go through with a little introduction of Abraham Maslow. Student, Abraham Maslow was a well-known psychologist. In a classical paper which was published in 1943, he has outlined the element of overall theory of motivation. So when we talk about motivation, student, there are lots of research which has been done in the motivation field. Abraham Maslow was also one of them who has researched about the motivation concept or motivation theory, and after going through with a deep research, he has found it out, or he has outlined his theory as a human motivation theory. According to his theory, he has made the theory which was completely based on the human need. He feel that within every human being there exists a hierarchy of 5 needs. Whenever these needs are unsatisfied, there was a atmosphere of tension which create into the human being, and because of that only the drives arise basically means the urges arise which tell a human to work, which encourage him to search the work and to complete its needs. So basically today we'll be discussing about Abraham Maslow need hierarchy theory. Now, in the earlier video only, children, I have told you that motivation is a very complex process. Why? Because the way we encourage one person, it's not like that we can be able to encourage all the people in the same manner. There are some people into the organization which can be easily motivated or encouraged to work by giving a positive encouragement or positive incentive. But there are certain people whom we have to follow even the negative or non-financial incentive also. Now, this Maslow has told that according to the need, we have to encourage the people. And Abraham Maslow has given make a dimension where he has made the 5 basic needs, or where he has made the 5 needs of his human being theories which every human has to go. So today just see here that how the things goes here for Abraham Maslow. Now here Maslow need hierarchy is considered to be the fundamental to understanding of motivation and play an important role in motivation. People had a wide range of need like psychological need, social need, safety need, esteem need, and self-actualization need which motivate them to work. So these are the 5 needs according to Abraham Maslow which encourage the people, which motivate the people to work. Now according to him the first need was basic psychological need. So in this table you will be able to see here that we have made a table here where first we will be discussing about the need or the outline or the element of Abraham Maslow theory, and then what are the example of these needs, and then in context to organizational or organization how we can able to complete these needs. So the first need which was given by Abraham Maslow was basic psychological need, and the example was in basic psychological needs, these needs are mostly basic in nature or basic in hierarchy, or we can say these are the primary needs which are required for each and every individuals. And these needs can be hunger, thirst, shelter, sleep. These are what? These needs are primary needs which every human being desire, right? So in context to organization structures, how we can able to fulfill these primary needs or these basic psychological needs like hunger, thirst, shelter or sleep. For this we can provide them a good monetary incentive. If an organization will offer a good monetary incentive means good salary, good wages, and a comfortable working condition, then we will be able to fulfill the basic psychological need of a human being. So this is the first need in the table of Abraham Maslow. He said that sequence wise, when one need end up or when one need fulfilled, the second need arise. So once the basic psychological need of a human being get filled, he will come through with the second need. According to him, the second need was safety and security need. This is the second need. Once the basic and the primary need of a human being is filled, he has or he desired for the second need, and that is the safety and security need. Now, what is safety and security need? These needs are all those which provide security and protection from physical and emotional harm. Right? It means which is providing security. When we right now we are talking about in an organizational manner, so we'll take the example of employees only, right? So all those needs which provide security and protection to the employee in the form of physical also or emotional also harm also, we will call that safety and securities need. Now what can be the example here? The example can be job security. Every employee required job security so that they cannot be easily fired from the owner side. Stability of income. Everybody want that they get the income on time. And pension plan. Pension plan is again example of security. Why? So that in future once they will get retired, they will have a security of money in form of pension, right? So this is all about the safety and security by which they want to save their side, right? Now how the organization owner can provide security and safety to the employee? So this they can do by offering job to them, by offering job security to them, that by trust, having creating that trust between the employee and the owner, that the employee will not get fired easily anytime, by providing them pension and insurance so that they will know that their future is safe, right? So this is the second need. Once the safety and security need is fulfilled, the human being reached to the third stage of his need, and that is affiliation and belongingness need, right? In affiliation and belongingness needs, these needs refers to affection, sense of belongingness, acceptance and friendship. It means these are related with the, these all needs are related. When we talk about the organization, we are taking example of organization only. So what type of atmosphere employee need into the organization? Every employee need affection of its owner. Every employee need affection of its group. Every employee need belonging to the organization, so that they want that the organization accept these employee, they behave with the people, behave with them as a friendly. And how we can able to, how we means how the organization can able to fulfill the need of affiliation and belongingness. Firm can encourage team building, permit the worker to opportunity to interact socially and develop cordial relationship with colleagues, right? So this is basically how we fulfill the affiliation and belongingness need. Next need, once the third stage need completed, the human being has the fourth desire, and that is team need. Now, according to this team need, these include factors like self-respect, autonomy status, recognition and attention. Now, in this, what our employees desire? In this, employee desire to recognize good performance provide opportunity for employee to feel a sense of accomplishment, provide important job titles. It means how what are employees required here? Employees requiring respect for him from the organization side. Employees needing or desiring the recognition and attention from the organization side. And how we can give it as an owner? By recognizing good performance. It means if a worker is working good, effectively or efficiently, we should appreciate that person. We should provide opportunity for our employee to feel a sense of accomplishment. We should provide important job and their titles to the employee. So in this way, what they will feel? They will complete, or their esteem needs will be fulfilled, where they demand for respect, where they demand for autonomy, where they are demanding for status and recognition. Now next, once the esteem need is fulfilled, The next need is self-actualization need. Now, the self-actualization need, it is the highest level of need in the hierarchy. It means this is the top level of need. After fulfilling the all four need, the employee or the individual reach to the fifth need, and that is self-actualization need, which is also the top level of need. It refers to the drive to become what one is capable of becoming. These needs include growth, self-fulfillment, and achievement of goal. It basically means whatever a person want to become, if he reach to that position, it means we are in the position of self-actualization need. Now, how organization can complete a self-actualization need of a human being? So, offer the freedom to take decision. When we give freedom to our employee to take their decision themselves, so they are into a fifth stage where they can able to complete their fifth stage need desire. Providing them with opportunity to learn things, it means we are giving them certain opportunity where they can learn also and they can work also. Encouraging their creativity, they are already creative, we have to encourage it so it can be more, and leading to achievement of goals so that they even their goal can also completed and the goal of organization can also be completed. So, children, this was all about Abraham Maslow. I again want to explain you that the Maslow need hierarchy theory of motivation is one of the very important theory of motivation. Maslow has given this theory completely which is based on human need only. According to Abraham Maslow, who is a well-known psychologist, in a classical paper published in 1943 has outlined the certain element of his whole motivation theory. He said that his theory was based on the five needs of human being, and that was basic and psychological need, which we said primary need also. Like if we take example of this primary need, we can say hunger. सबसे पहली नीड हमारी क्या होती है? भूख, राइट? सो द फर्स्ट नीड इज हंगर. नाउ वंस वी कंप्लीट आवर फर्स्ट नीड दैट इज हंगर, वी रीच टू द सेकेंड नीड. हमें दूसरी डिज़ायर हो जाती है, राइट? दैट इज़ वॉट? स्टेबिलिटी ऑफ इनकम. दैट वेरेवर वी आर वर्किंग, हमारी इनकम क्या स्टेबल हो, हमें टाइम पे इनकम मिले. वंस दैट इज कंप्लीटेड, आवर थर्ड नीड इज वॉट? एफिलेशन, बिलोंगिंगनेस, नीड्स. इट मीन्स सोसाइटी से हमें एफिलेशन मिले, बिलोंगिंगनेस मिले. दैट अगर हम इंडिविजुअल टर्म में से एक्सप्लेन करना चाहें तो फ्रेंडशिप इज़ वॉट? वी वॉन्ट फ्रेंडशिप. एवरीबडी हैव फ्रेंड्स. विदाउट फ्रेंड वी फील लोनली, राइट? सो दिस फ्रेंडशिप नीड कैन बी said as a affiliation and belongingness need. The fourth need was esteem need. Esteem need means where an individual search for status, where an individual search for respect. So the fourth need, esteem need, can be explained by the help of status of individual. And the last need is self-actualization need. This is the top need of every individual, and self-actualization need can be understood by a term of individual in self-fulfillment. Self-fulfillment means basically where his most of the desires are fulfilled and he reached to the self-fulfillment need stage. Now if we understood मास्लो अब्राहम नीड हिरारिकी थ्योरी बाय ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल एग्जाम्पल, यानी अगर हम ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के एग्जाम्पल पे इसके पांचों नीड को समझे, सो वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड बेसिक और साइकोलॉजिकल नीड एक एम्प्लॉय की क्या होती है. एम्प्लॉय की हु इज़ वर्किंग इनटू द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, दैट विल बी to get his proper salary. That is his basic psychological need, right? Now what will be a safety and security need of an employee into the organization? That will be pension, because by providing pension from the organization side, he can have a feeling of safety and security for his future purpose once he will get retired from the organization. And the third need, which is affiliation and belongingness need, according to the organizational term, how an employee will feel affiliation and belongingness by having a cordial relationship with the colleagues or from the organization employee. When he will have a good relationship from the organization people, it means his third affiliation and belongingness need is fulfilled. The fourth need is esteem need. Esteem need, what he's asking for a status, he's desiring for a status. And how it can be completed? When a owner will provide him a proper job title, right? So his fourth need will also complete, that will be esteem need. And the last need, according to Abraham Maslow, which is self-actualization need, will be fulfilled from organizational side when all the goal of organization and the employee will be achieved. So children, this is all about Abraham Maslow need hierarchy theory. You have to remember only certain points here. That is, there are lots of theory which has been given into the motivation process because it is a complex process. Lots of researcher has studied about motivation from different dimension, and they all have developed their theories. Today we have discussed about Abraham Maslow theory. Abraham Maslow was a well-known psychologist, and in a classical paper he has published, which was published in 1943. He has published an outline where he has written some of the element of his theory. And Abraham Maslow theory has been divided into 5 elements. The first was the basic psychological need, which is called primary need. The second was safety and security need, right, which is called the second need. Once the primary need get over, or once the primary need is fulfilled, then the person go through with the secondary need, that is safety and security need. The third need was affiliation and belongingness need. The fourth was team need, and the fifth was self actualization need. So this is all about Abraham Maslow theory. Now today we will be also discussing about the Maslow theory is based on the following assumption. It means we have discussed about the Maslow theory, but when we have made the Maslow theory, we have discussed the Maslow theory, Abraham Maslow has said there we have to keep certain assumption also. Assumption, we have to keep certain premises also in our mind. What are that? That is, people behavior is based on their needs. Satisfaction of such need influence their behavior. According to Abraham Maslow, he has made certain assumption which we have to read before or at the time of going through with his theory also. And that was, he has said that when we talk about motivation and the theory of motivation, the people behavior is based on their needs. Satisfaction of such need influence their behavior. It means if one need is satisfied, it might be possible that the behavior of a person is completely different from the another person. People need are in hierarchical order, starting from basic need to other higher level of need. He said that the need of the people of individual are in hierarchy. They will first desire the first need. Once the first need is fulfilled, then only they will have a desire of the higher need or the second level of need. Like once their hunger need is fulfilled, then they will desire for stability of income. If it should not be like this, and nobody will have a need like this, that they are hungry and they are desiring for friendship or status. First the primary need desire will fulfill, then only they will reach to the secondary or second need. A satisfied need can no longer motivate a person, only next higher level need can motivate him. It means if a person or individual first need is satisfied, then that need will not encourage him. A need which is already satisfied will not encourage a person to work properly. So for that, the second need or second desire which is not satisfied, which is not fulfilled, will encourage a person to work properly. It means the satisfied need will not motivate a person to work. Only the unsatisfied need motivate the person or encourage the person to work. According to the fourth assumption, which was given by Maslow theory, was a person moves to the next higher level of hierarchy only when the lower need is satisfied. It means they are the 5 elements of his theory. He said that once the first need is satisfied, then only the individual will move to the secondary need or the second need. Once the second is satisfied, then they will move to the third need. So this is all about Maslow theory, where he has focused on the need as the basis of motivation. This theory was widely recognized and appreciated in most of the areas. Now, if we correlate this theory, Abraham Maslow theory, into our organizational term, children, it helps a manager to realize that the need level of employee should be identified to provide motivation to them. It means if a manager is there who want to achieve the target of the organization on time with effectively and efficiently, he has to go through with the Abraham Maslow hierarchy need theory deeply, because only we can encourage our employee to work properly when we will be able to know the need of our employee, and we will be able to provide them motivation according to that only. So with this we have finished with Abraham Maslow theory. In the next video we will be talking about the financial and non-financial incentive by which we can encourage the employee to work more better. Thank you.